We are finally back, man. Infinite Ambition Podcast. Recognize your limitless worth, damn it. Man, it's been forever. It's episode 14. Man, it's been like what, probably about a month and a half, 2 months since I've done one. Just been busy with life, man. Had a lot of shit going on. I'm gonna talk about my stuff later on, but I want to introduce homeboy of mine that's been waiting to get on the mic for a while. I finally got him in the studio. I finally got him in Infinite Ambition Studios. Some of y'all always see him around town, some of y'all haven't, but you haven't, you will though real soon. And it's the big homie SHAQ. It's the Shaquille Smart. What you go by? What you want to know you by?
It's SHAQ. It's a lot easier.
It's a lot easier. Something for everybody that's easy to spell too.
Yo, I already know.
Man, we're gonna get this episode started the way a lot of us usually do. You know, whether you sip or something, whether you puffing something, or whether you're on something. You're on something. You're doing something. So get a little bit of this jiggity jack. Yeah, it's Jim Beam, my bad. I ain't but the homeboy Jimmy making his little cameo in. Yeah, 4 shots.
Four count.
Yeah, 4 count. Sometimes when I'm pouring a little something, I tend to count a little slow.
Stretch that Mississippi.
Man!
1 Mississippi.
Dude, wait. I gotta start over while you're still pouring. They just had a birthday recently though, man. How did that go? Like, when was that? It was like, what, a few days ago?
22nd. It's a good minute ago now.
It was a good minute ago. Yeah, see, our days all blurring together. Mountain life have your head tripping up sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Man, what'd you do for your birthday?
I didn't do anything specifically on my birthday. Chilled at the crib. Specifically, you got me. Let me see. Chilled at the crib, cooked some food, made a cheesecake. Didn't even eat this shit. I was too fucked up. You know what I mean? Stomach was killing me. But I did go to Orvis that following weekend with my homie.
Oh, Orvis is fire.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The scenery is nice, you know, the atmosphere is nice, but when you see some old folks and little kids running around, like, kind of...
It makes it weird a little bit.
I'm just saying, but your boy was feeling good. You already know you could walk around with your cup as long as you don't got your bottle out. For sure. Go to the smoking section.
Been there quite a few times myself.
Love that shit, bro. Shit was awesome.
Yeah, man, me and my lady hitting that up pretty soon. We were talking about going. And I don't know if she's been to that one before, but yeah, we're gonna go back. But yeah, I think it's pretty lit. Yeah, I seen the snaps or something. Like, how people come over or something. Y'all start celebrating earlier in the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit look pretty fire. What kind of cheesecakes you make?
What was it? Just like a regular cheesecake. Did some raspberry and blackberries on top.
What?
Pictures on Facebook.
Did you show me that picture? I don't remember.
I don't know, but LJ took them.
Oh, okay. Man, that's one of my favorite things to make. I made quite a few cheesecakes in my time. I just posted one a few days ago of one I'm thinking about making. It's with a cranberry candy on top. Kind of like the Rolos with a chocolate.
I have not made a cheesecake myself. Upside down pineapple cake is more than my thing as far as baking goes.
You can take me back home with that one, man. Mine should get serious with pineapple up and down cakes. Upside down cakes.
What? That shit'll start a fight. Go to a family reunion, a family function, Thanksgiving, something like that. There's 3 pineapple upside down cakes, and every auntie swear they shit is the shit.
Yeah, they all confused. Yeah, you be some blood sometimes. It get a little serious.
What?
When it comes to that, or like, I ain't can't narrow down any. I won't put that in the same category, but like any soul food.
There you go.
But 2 people bring the same thing. Yeah.
Like, did we have this conversation? You supposed to bring the mac and cheese. I'm doing fried chicken and collard greens.
Exactly.
Bitch, you slipping. Like, don't make me come up out my Sunday clothes.
I know, right? You know I just gotta say it. I can't be out here swearing in front of people.
What? Shit, it's crazy.
I miss home, man. And that's just like family good times, man. If you don't know about it, then you probably never will unless you grew up in that shit. Like, well, for example, that's me reminiscing about back home. I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, but during the 15 years I was in Hawaii, that same vibe was with certain foods there. We had like a little picnic outing or family gathering. Always bringing a lot of rice. You never have too much rice, right?
Of course, never.
So it's always at least 2 or 3 people coming over with pots, fucking cook pots of rice. They ain't got, shit about
them
that.
junks is 2 feet deep, 5 feet around in circumference. They got about 17 pounds of rice in that bitch, ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Rice and cabbage. Goddamn.
But see, so funny because you have a very mixed culture just like I do, because you got the Hawaiian plus, everything else you mix with. Me, I got the West Indian, Jamaican background.
I'm not mixed with Hawaiian. I just lived there for a long time.
Oh, for real? I thought you had family there.
Oh, okay. A lot of friends.
Just a lot of friends out there.
I've been there long enough. You might as well say I'm probably Ohana, but yeah, go ahead. But to your point, go ahead.
Yeah, that shit be funny. No, I was just saying like the diversity and things when you sit there and you have the mixed cultures and you come together. So like I'll have like the Jordan Southern part of my family,
right,
and then I got the West Indian side of my family come together and they start cooking stuff. And it'll be like there's that clash. It'll be like that Southern slang with the Jamaican vibe, or you got because I'm first generation, but there's only first generations within my family that's here. So maybe like 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
So there's not really that big of a difference. So when they come to visit, they're like, oh, so you think you better now? You think you good? You got Walmart and shit. Like,
they got a mind where you come from. You start speaking that. What's it pronounced? Patois.
Patois. Yeah.
Patois. Okay, yeah. You start speaking that the rich way that they think you lost. Like, I ain't lost it. That's embedded in me. You ain't going nowhere just because I'm out here in this culture. Don't mean I ain't got.
What? You used to like, don't get me upset. Don't get me upset or catch me slipping at the bar and I had too much to drink and I'm just like the right song coming. I'm like, yo man, yeah, yes, hot fire.
Yeah. I was like I'd be saying a couple things at work and like, oh no, okay. I just thought all the word that I haven't used in a long time. It's just, I don't know. I can't really describe that feeling until you go back home or go get around a lot of family members. Then it just feels organic. Like, damn, I miss this shit. You're comfortable saying things that the only people will understand. It's not like a good or bad thing. It's just what you grew up around.
Yeah. You could sit there and slip up, or you sit there and talk about something old topic, or something that's funny within the fam that happened between y'all, and you just feel a different kind of comfort level.
Absolutely.
But shit, even I graduated from Georgia, but I'm not gonna mess with that shit. That shit sucks.
With the slang there?
No, not the slang, the environment. Like the whole southeast states, like just a different mentality. That's the whole reason I moved out here to Colorado.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What brought you out in the first place? Like the initial thing that brought you out for? What was it?
I'll just say environment wise, but other than that, it's funny when weed is decriminalized, crime rates go down, profiling goes down, things of that nature.
Yeah.
But that's a whole big concept and reason, like other than the fact I got a raise too, that's a very good reason.
Yes.
But the whole profiling thing. At the end of the day, I'm out here. I want to do my little farm. I want to do my own little environment, my own little chefing thing.
Yeah, I want to get into that too.
And there's you can do it out in Georgia. Yes, there's cheap land, but you're not gonna have the same freedoms as far as being to experience and enjoy that land. You know what I mean? There's so much.
Is there a lot of competition for it?
Not competition. I want to say more hypocrisy, and like there's still like that Jim Crow kind of lifestyle, like motherfuckers fucking with you. Cause once again, I'm gonna be a small time farmer.
Right.
Until I become a big time farmer, somebody gonna be trying to fuck me.
Yeah, that initial. It's always gonna be an uphill battle, but that
exactly.
First getting quote unquote getting your first seeds planted, it's gonna be a lot of more. I don't use the word scrutiny, but just like that pressure, and then. Like you said, people fucking with you, and like, oh, fish out of the water. You see, this show he can't make it on quote unquote our land or our area. Make it hard for him, but not knowing that you know what you know, it makes it easier for you, not easier, but makes you want to fight harder, proving that much more that okay, I can do this. I'm show you, I'm gonna prove you all you motherfuckers wrong.
Exactly, but you don't have to do it on their terms or where they're at in the first place. Cause same people was telling me like, yeah, why didn't you just do this in Georgia? Not the same freedoms, because I'm still gonna get pulled over every fucking 2 days out of the week. So why the hell do I want to sit there and be out there where I can get fucked up? You know what I mean? Like it makes no sense. I've been out here for almost 2 years now. The only time I had a cop talk to me was like in town for some bullshit. Me getting my clothes for somebody's house, and then let me see, in Denver, motherfucker asking to see my ticket. That's it. But you don't have those same scrutinies out south. Like, no, bro, I'm profiled.
Exactly.
Straight up, like
if your psyche ain't right, you can't handle your business right. If you constantly get that on your brain, it's hard to focus on reaching your goals as an entrepreneur. And I see what you're saying. Like I've shared stories before from Ohio to Hawaii, even here, but here, I felt like I hit the restart button when I first moved down here. As far as not to restart, but refresh button. Like getting my life together, like doing things I want to do on my terms, the way I want to do it, taking my time. Also, moving at the pace that I move at, 'cause I live a very, very busy lifestyle. I'm up early every day trying to. My brain just is hard to rest. I'm like, okay, what's the next step? What can I do this? And in years prior to coming out here, it was hard for me to do that because I had the outside stresses of psychotic ex-girlfriend, then the whole constantly just being weird. Then get the job is the glass ceiling was just getting shorter and shorter. All that kind of stuff. I didn't have to worry about that once I came out here. I still don't. So yeah, if your psyche ain't right, then it's hard for you to do what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
I get that, man.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have a creative block. Like even for me to draw, like I haven't been doing no drawing. You know, I haven't been doing no music stuff. But you know what I mean? It's just trying to sit there and convert to the environment that I'm in now. But even being out here in CB, you know, it's kind of been kind of stagnant still because you just chefing and just running around in the same circle. And
yeah, it's easy to get stagnant in that stagnant lifestyle, being very complacent, because a lot of people I've come across have been, and I can't really blame all of them, because if you're born into that, it's kind of already know that if you don't have that mind frame to get outside of that, then you get stuck in that very easily, either growing up or just moving here. And there was a time where I almost felt that way. I had to remember, okay, everything that I feel like I'm good at or I have a passion for it, that I've been doing for many years, I can't lose sight of that. Yeah, I'm not going to be successful at all of them or a bunch of them, but something's going to stick, and one of those is going to stick once I find out that one thing that does stick, continue forward on that path. And that's where I'm at right now, without letting it stress me out. Just still being myself and having fun with it. That's why you see my business card, that poster behind your head has all those titles on it. That's all things that I've been doing for years, and some people say I'm really good at, some people say I'm not that good at, but I have a passion for it. And out of one of those, all those, something's going to take off. And I know it's one of those things is paying the bills right now. It's got to be comfortable financially, but the other thing on that list is just something that I have a bigger passion for. So it's the balance of trying to figure out the thing to have a bigger passion for. How can I make that work for me in the future? And possibly if I end up having a family of my own, making it work for them in the future. Because it's all about stability for me. Stability, being comfortable, and building on that. You know, it's not about being super rich and famous and all that craziness. It's just be comfortable and happy and have to make sure the generation after me is stable. Helping the next guy. Exactly.
And that's the whole little plot that I was sitting there talking to you about my village in the first place.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole ministerial concept of it. Because like how much money we sit there and make and pay on bills and shit, it makes no sense. We could literally build houses for that same concept, for that same understanding, for that same construct, and then like continue moving forward. Because like to sit there and say, oh, we continue doing our chef and stuff, but now once again we cut food costs out the way. We are both individual chefs. You know what I mean? It's not like I couldn't teach you how to do the West Indian style and you know what I mean, my little recipes and things like that. But now you know how to whole slaughter. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From start to finish.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? There's not a lot of people who could sit there and sell that. Even, you know, chefs that I work for, I'm not going to drop names and stuff, but once again, even chefs that I work for who will sit there and be like, oh, I went to school and I did this, that, and third. I'm sorry, like, grandma been cooking from day one. She been working at restaurants. I sit there, came into the world. We've been working since like 7 in restaurants. And then it's like, you went to school for 4 years and you want to tell me something? I'm sorry, this has been paying the bills for us for a while.
Exactly. It's just an education that you've got over a short amount of years and you got a piece of paper for it. It's a lifestyle.
That's a lifestyle. But even once again, even the farming is a lifestyle. Because some people want to sit there and like step on farmers. But I got the most respect for farmers because part of my family is farmers. Now, if you could tell me what happened from grain till table, you got some skills.
Yeah.
But if you can't, then you just eating whatever I just told you. You feel me? I could tell you
so
that.
Was anything.
You see what I'm saying? I could tell you that junk was quail. Man, that was squirrel. See what I'm saying? They don't even know. But once again, there was an easily jump off to where you can already know. But that's the point. And that's the upsetting point. You feel me? You could sit there and you got customers who was sitting there, oh, I want a steak such and such. And it was like, oh, I want it like medium rare. And it was like, no, you want it like medium well. Okay, give it to a medium rare. Watch it come back. And then you sit there and be like, then I put money on it. You know, bro, you been in the kitchen.
There's individuals that don't know what they're getting. Yeah, if they know what they don't. There's not like a photo with that, like with that thing specifically. If there's not a photo with it, they're gonna be guessing. I've come across that so much, and with some meats, I'm not even limiting it to just meats. With some items, you can't make it a certain temperature like MR medium because it won't come out right. It'll come out weird. The flavor will be different. It's offered at either a higher temperature or a lower temperature depending on what that cut is or where it's from. And that's just on that specific subject of meats, like different ages, wet age, dry age, high age, whatever, different ages.
Whatever it is.
Then you go to the veggies and shit, then you go to the fruits. You can't just make sure not everything can be raw, not everything can be cooked all the way because it just won't be right. They think it is because that's what you made it at home. That's not correct.
Exactly.
And the reason you're paying this higher price is because we're doing it a specific way. It comes from a specific butcher or a farmer. It comes from a place where you can't get it nowhere else. And it's coming out to the education of it. If you're educated on what you're getting in, some places are like very high end, like Michelin star restaurants, or even like where I work now, where it's other restaurants where it's kind of high end. Most of the clientele knows or has an expectation of what they're getting, and plus they have the money to pay for that. So
exactly.
They don't give you problems. But you also got those yahoos that come to the place every now and then, just want to be there because of the name. They don't have no idea what they're doing. Like,
even with those ones who so-called sit there and know what they talking about, because they gonna ask the questions. That's it. They're gonna ask the questions. Oh, is this an Alaskan salmon, or this, that, and the third? Is this the mahi cut? You know what I mean? Such and such. They're gonna know those things. But then they're gonna do something really dumb, and you know what I mean? Throw something extra off the wall on it, or ask you to cook it a certain way, and it's just gonna be like, are you? So you started off in a conversation sounding like you know what you're talking about, and then you just ended.
They go too far. It's cool if you know why you're asking. If you're just asking just to sound fancy, just to impress whoever you're with.
Oh my God.
Then that happens all the time.
And they come back to, but see, here's the thing though.
They can be cool until they say something dumb. Like they end it right there. Okay, fine, because the server will take care of them no matter what, and the kitchen will take care of the server and take care of them. Goes down. But then once that person starts talking too much or saying something, they'll say something totally stupid.
It's like, both. It's both because you'll sit there and you'll run into your servers who'll run into the same situation, and they sitting there just feeding off of what their customer just said. But I'm like, how long you work there? Like, aren't you supposed to know what's on the menu? Like,
there's
something wrong with this. Like, I just started. I just started. Like, aren't you selling this shit?
Yeah, they're right. Some are like that, and the ones we all appreciate the most are the ones who know better. Who do both. Yeah, they'll act like they're catering to customers' dumbass questions or sentences, but they come to the kitchen and they know not to repeat that to us. They know, like,
exactly. Oh,
they
God.
said this, but don't worry about it. Just
please. I'm gonna tell you what he said, but null and void everything. Yeah. See, I love those people though. Like, they're the restaurants, but it end up in mostly like the city environment. Like when I'm out in Denver or when I was in New York and in Atlanta and stuff like that, where they're hearing this constantly. Or once again, you're in big city hubs where you just get a constant flow of people, and it's just like different flows of attitude you can make. Yes, you can already sit there and decipher and be like, okay, this person knew what they was talking about, but they ended with some stupid ass shit. So I'm just letting you know, but this is what they wanted. Let me correct it for them, because I know if I sent it out the way they asked for it, that shit is coming back, and I don't got time for it. You ain't got time for it.
I remember one time I had somebody ask me, like, why is this sashimi raw? I wanted to shoot my face off like that. Like, seriously. What? They can't put sashimi raw. It was not sashimi anymore. You're getting star-kissed tuna out of a can. Cook this shit all the way through. Sliced up. No. It's neither here or there. Judge. It's just repeating what I observe. I see. Just being in the industry for wave my own flag so much, but it comes up a lot. Since I was 17, 18, so over 20 years.
Oh, you got me beat just because you're a little older though. Let me see.
That's all it is, just age.
All it is age.
Because we all know from different backgrounds. You know a ton of stuff I don't know, and I know a ton of stuff you don't know. It just comes from your experience. That's all it is,
Exactly. Because just like I was saying, small town restaurants, West Indian restaurants in New York and shit. When you in the back of the house, ain't nobody asking questions. You know what I mean? Like, no, this is my family shit. Oh, if he's 10, okay. Does he look like he's 13? He's 13. You see what I'm saying? This man is 13. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody. You see what I'm saying? I get a paycheck, this, and the third. I never seen my paycheck, but I got a paycheck. You see what I'm saying? But that's how it is. But you sit there and you out here. That's another reason why I want to do it my own way. I don't want to sit there and buy from nobody. I don't want to sit there and ask about their prices. How did you treat this goat? When did this goat come to this? No, now I sit there, I have my own goats, lambs, chickens.
And you know that. You trust 100% because you've seen it from the ground up.
Exactly. So now when I sit there and somebody asks me, oh, hey, would you sit there and you'll do a whole full roast for us? Oh, hell yes. Which one do you want? I got lamb, goats, chickens. I can give you all three of them.
Goats, chickens, you need her up in there.
You name it.
Man. I've seen so many memes when that came out. I was crying for days. Just like all the different pictures I seen of that came out.
Yes.
But that's dope though, man. Like, we need more black farmers out here. I saw, I was watching a show on Netflix about a month ago. Killer Mike dropped it. It's called Trigger Warning.
Okay.
And it was actually a series, one season so far. Very informative, very good. I don't know if you're familiar with Killer Mike's work outside of hip hop, activism and things of that nature. But he did one episode where he wanted to go. He had a show coming up, I think 3 days. So for those first, I can't remember if it was 3 days or 2 days, but he wanted to do up until that show, he wanted to live completely 100% black, which means every single thing he did, he consumed, he bought, he used, he had to be black owned, literally.
Okay. I was about to say, how did he decipher what is like black lived life?
Like his car, he used his car. He rode a bike, which was owned by this guy who owned a shop. This black dude who owned a shop that made bikes. Mm-hmm. He couldn't smoke any weed. He couldn't find any weed because like all the weed he bought was from Mexicans. he tried to eat, but like all the places he went to, even like in the area of Georgia where he lived, he's trying to find a place that was black owned. He did, but the food was from black farmers. So he didn't eat anything yet. He went to a grocery store which was black owned, so he got comfortable. Like, okay, black owned grocery store. Let's get this. He said, "Where's your tomatoes from? Where's this from?" Certain foods, the produce, was from black farmers. Exactly. But the canned stuff was from where is it? It was from some black owned company. So he bought the canned foods, but he couldn't open it because the can opener that he got was from a black owned business. Okay. He got rid of his cell phone. He found a black owned cell phone company. Cell phone parts made from black owned people. So he had the cell phone, re-download all of the stuff that worked. So this is the struggle he was going throughout the whole day. And part of the trailer episode was like, you have sold millions of albums, done shows everywhere, I made $100,000, blah, blah. Why am I sleeping on this park bench tonight? He didn't want to sleep in his house that night because the same reason. So this was the struggle he had going throughout these 2 or 3 days. A single thing he did, he was trying to piece it together. And he ended up making it. Did his show, wasn't comfortable of course because he was hungry as hell. Beverages he was looking for. But that brought me reason I went on that tangent on that episode, and that was just the first episode. Each episode is something different. It's a really, really good show. Like he's on the next level. His stuff with gang members, religion is crazy. But anyway, the reason I went down that rabbit hole is because there should be more black farmers and farmers of different ethnicities that they're raising that type of food or whatever. But like I think you're really, really, really onto something. Like not just for agriculture, but just growing your own food, raising your own animals from start to finish, farm to table, seed the farm, all of that. Like you really, really wanted something that I just wish I was more educated on that field. But that's one of the reasons why I was really excited to talk to you when you first brought it up to me a long time ago. I'm like, wow, he's really, really wanted something. This needs to get out there. He needs to talk. People needed to hear this conversation that we were having the first time we talked about it. Because I mean, I'm barely educated on that. But that's why I want to talk to you more, so I can get more educated on that. Any literature to read on it. Not saying I want to get into that field, but I just want to know because it's very, very fascinating to me. Very fascinating. Was that something that you always had in mind to do since you was a kid, or did it just grow organically throughout the years growing up? Like, okay, this is something I want to do.
The village idea did. The village idea was something that grew grew over time, but like sitting there wanting my own piece as like the American ID, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was always a big thing. And the fact I could grow a weed farm and not get arrested for it, you know, it's kind of a it's kind of a nice thing. The whole FDA thing, shit, that's gonna pass. Like sitting there and telling people that it cures cancer now is like, we told you that 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, you wasn't listening.
You wasn't. So I'm saying, like, what's different now? Like, I'm sorry. Like, did y'all lock up everybody? Like, last time I checked, you're still building a wall. You know what I mean? Still blaming Mexicans and black people for this shit. But once again, just like you said, all the weed coming from where? Not us. I'm sorry, but last time I checked, we getting locked the fuck up for it. Somebody had to get the hell up out of Georgia, because I'm gonna get profiled and got it. You feel me? And just because of the type of women that I happen to like and, you know, be around, I'm more likely to get pulled the fuck over just cause.
Oh, yeah, I got stories too. I'm not gonna share a couple because just for protection, for the sake of the people that I was with at that time.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So see what I'm saying? You're around certain people and you're just looking a type of way, and next thing you know, why are you in a BMW? Who is this in your passenger seat?
Yeah, I mentioned it a few times in a few songs here and there. And I'm not the first artist to do it. People have been talking about it for that's 20, 30 something years that hip hop has been around. But yes, that same thing.
You know what I mean? And like you said, that it stops growth. I got stagnant and, you know, very depressed being out there, because it's like every time I got a good job and got to step up, I get pulled over. Fucking with some court shit. Next thing you know, dealing with some paperwork and this, that, and the third, and now your job is
back to your pockets,
you feel me? Your job is looking at you and like, oh, you're a drug dealer and this, that, and you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you can't. Especially when you're working in these high-end restaurants, they don't want that kind of flair. So it's same. It was just I was juggling it, because I'm sitting there stuck in a predicament where it's like I always have one foot out of water. I have somewhere to live, no car. I'll have a car, nowhere to live. You feel me?
You feel like if they break down your spirit in your pockets, then they got you. But so one thing that you realize that, yeah, your pockets will come and go, but your spirit will get you paid for the rest of your life if you use it right. And the reason I say spirit is because that's your drive for wanting to be more, drive for wanting to prove the ones wrong that's trying to hold you back. Yes, it's always going to be an uphill battle. Okay, we recognize that. Now, when is it time for us to stop? I want to say stop bitching, because it's not bitching. It's just
it's what you dealing with.
The grind is
It's what you dealing with, and just because you blind doesn't mean this doesn't exist. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like sitting there and telling people that certain privileges exist for them, and they'll be like, "Oh no, are you sure?" Yeah, I'm pretty goddamn sure. Remember, you got here from a hop and a skip. You know what I mean? You hear people's stories about like how they ended up in Colorado or how they just got to the places, and it was like, damn, it sounded like you had it fun the whole entire time.
Yeah, like it's not that bad.
You said
your life choices make it bad, but the situation like, it's not that bad.
Nah, it sounds like, you know what I mean? It sounded like you sat there and you tried and you did such and such, and then you ended up here. Like, that's cool. You ended up here. Guess what, bro? I had to do research. I was scared for 3 years. I've been doing research for 5. You feel me? And then I got locked up for the last time, and I was just like over some traffic ticket shit. And I was just like, Georgia's going downhill, and the president ain't about to choose. Ain't about to make this shit any better, bro. Cause that shit, bro.
What if you ended up being born in the projects on Fulton Street? What if you ended up being born in 108 and Compton with nothing? Your family, your old generation, your family had nothing. So you was always born and raised to know of going just that environment, and then like, don't get me started on that shit. But like, yo,
but you can't. I'm not gonna sit there and I can't give them an excuse, because like, you know what I mean, my culture never used as an excuse. You know what I mean? My grandmother brought 8 kids from Jamaica. You feel me? Went to New York, worked there for 3 years. Had to leave her kids in Jamaica for 3 years by what they father by themselves. You feel me? And they brought all of them over at one time. So like, I've always been bouncing around. As far as my family goes, we've always been on the move, because we was in New York, went down to Georgia, I moved all over the fucking U.S. by my damn self, just by chef skills alone. And you know, like, you still have that ignorance, because if I tell them to come out from the South, they're like, yo man, I'm too cool, brethren. I just start the third. Yo man, I sit there and I move things and I go on about life and I'm like, yo, y'all are asleep, because here it is. If you can get paid more, the education system is better. Once again, there's only probably like a 13% black population in the state of Colorado in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, get your paper up, get your mindset right. It's just like you saying, we need to have more self-owned stuff. But at the end of the day, if you're stuck in a grind where they can take it from you, or they could just beat you over the head because they feel like it, and that's just the area. You know what I mean? Like I said, after the whole president system and this and the third, the South went stupid.
Yeah.
Everybody I went to high school with getting shot. They locked up. Everybody done locked up. You sitting there trying to find people. Like, no, can't find them. Oh, bro.
Yeah, that sucks, man. And I hate that. I feel like I've been...
A 10-year reunion is going to be some bullshit.
Bro. You know how hard I've been trying to use like social media and certain contexts I still have physical phone numbers for, just to find people that I was so tight with, whether it be high school or like when I was in the military, or like just a little bit of time in Hawaii before I started going through bullshit. It's really hard, because these are people that have personalities bigger than me, that are very outgoing, and it should be that hard to find. Someone like, man, hope they didn't get locked up, or maybe hope they're not, God forbid, hope they're not dead. Hope they're doing well somewhere, and they're just not really on the radar that much. That's like my optimistic mind is hoping that that's what it is, that they're doing great and they're just not really on the radar like that. And I run into them maybe down the line in the future. Cause I just met my half brother and half sisters a few years ago, just over through social media. I'm like, I didn't even know I had them. My whole life. I'm 37 years old, 38 years old. I'll be 38 in a few weeks right now. So it's like, wow. So that's what you can really hope for the best. As long as I had a good point I was getting to that I wanted to say before that I even spoke about. What was you talking about before that? Before I started?
We were talking about sitting there and trying to get these people to understand that they can sit there and uplift themselves, bring them out of that individual environment, things of that nature.
Yes. I mean, you think about it, you go into big cities or even medium-sized cities. Think about there's always a Chinatown. There's Little Italy. There's all this. You don't see Little Africa. You don't see African town. You don't see Jamaican town. A lot of big cities. You know, because it's from that generational wealth. You know, keeping the black dollar black hasn't lasted as long as it should have. There was that Black Wall Street for a little while, and then it's like, okay, what can happen to that? Black Wall Street became town, city, state, eventually. I don't know if the answer.
I say it's still alive in like three big states though. You still got that Haitian and Jamaican spots out in Florida, New York, and Cali.
This is that jewels right here, man. I need to listen, man. I like talking to people like this, man. I'm like,
these are the only three big hubs where they will never die, because just like you said, these are like the drop offs. Feel me? Florida, especially Florida, where you know that's where we was jumping off. Yeah. That's why Haitians and Jamaicans go so fucking lit out there. New York, Flatbush and Ocean Avenue. We will always, Jamaicans will forever own Flatbush and Ocean Avenue. I don't give like Flatbush zombies. It don't matter. It's either you black and you fuck with the Jamaicans, or you just Jamaican, bro. That's it. Like Brooklyn got mad diverse and stuff like that, but other than that, nah. Flatbush and Ocean Avenue, just like you said, the Italians, the Russians, everybody still got their old blocks, and especially Cali. But that's all gang shit. Everything in Cali is gang shit, so it don't matter. Like,
yeah, bro. Now, give him some game right here, man. If you ain't listening, you need to. If you listen this far, then you're missing out. I'm thinking I need to refill right about now, because I'm loving this conversation we're having right now, because we got more we want to touch on. This, where did I put the bottle at?
Right there. Yeah, bro. But no, I'm still good on my cup. But that's why the village needs to be bigger than that. You know what I mean? I want to do my own personal chefing thing and my little arts and this, that, and the third. But just like you said, or just like we were talking about, I can't do everything myself.
Right.
I don't know everything myself. You got some skills that I don't know about. I got some skills that you don't know about. But if I give you the materials of some fresh A1 goat, some fresh A1 lamb, some fresh A1 chicken, you gonna know what to fucking do with it past that point.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely true, too. You're absolutely right.
You put your own flair to it, but once again, now there's no food cost to us. You feel me? You be like, hey, Shaq, how much you gonna give me that for? And I'm gonna tell you such and such. Then I'm gonna ask you how much you charging them. And I'm gonna be like, damn, son. Alright, bruh. Give me such and such. And we gonna be like, alright, bruh. And then we walk away happy. But at the end of the day, it was a beneficial cost to the both of us. Because once again, what you gonna charge them, what I'm gonna charge you. You feel me? Everybody was happy and we came up. And then I'm gonna just sit back and be like, hey, bruh, ask them if they want some Jamaican recipes. I'm gonna come over there too.
And you be the creator, the supplier, and the innovator. Anybody could be above that.
I'm just saying.
There's so way, like you're top of the tree. I mean, bottom of the tree, the roots, but top of the pyramid at the same time. Because you got what the supply, the demands when it come, and especially when it's original and exclusivity. Will get you there.
There's only, there's only like 3 Jamaican restaurants in all of Colorado.
Oh, really? Speak on it.
What is it? The one in Colorado Springs. There's one in Denver, and there's one out in the boonies somewhere. But I looked them up for the first time I came out here. The one in the Springs is supposed to be really good. That's the only one that I've heard like a lot of poppin' stuff from. But just like you saying, being black innovators and just being your own business go-getter. Because if I could sit there and I could open up this business for myself, I could literally bring and have like, you know what I mean? Allow to sit there and give certain people visas. Keep it come 100% authentic. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Tell grandma such and such come over. Tell cousin such and such come over. You feel me? Come jump on the farm. It's not like they don't know what they're doing. It's just in a different environment.
Yep.
And now they also have the opportunities to gain on the amenities of, once again, being in America. Because, yeah, there's certain amenities of being out here and such, but me being a first generation, bro, you know how hard it would be for me to go back to college right now? Be a bitch. I'll still come out 3 times in debt more than anybody who's like, you know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, I was an American citizen. But once again, there you go. Don't worry about that. But like I was saying, different amenities and stuff, because now, you know what I mean, they don't give loans to like first generations and stuff like that. It'd be me asking them for a loan in retrospect, you know? And it's like, oh, your parents aren't considered American citizens. So therefore, we're not going to be able to let you levy on them, even if they signed your FAFSA. My parents weren't on my FAFSA, but even if they were, it wouldn't matter. You see what I'm saying? So once again, that whole loan would come straight onto me, and they looking at me like, oh, you're not enough of a worthy commodity. Yeah, because they wouldn't be able to get their money back. That's how they looking at it.
Yeah, it's a business.
It's a business.
Okay. How fast can get the return on their investment?
Exactly. Nah, they more looking at the fact like, they more looking at the fact that was like, this man is more likely to get locked up before he finishes his degree. Fuck that shit. We better off just wait until he get locked up. We'll get the same money. We'll get the same amount of money.
Yeah, if not more. They think this whole system's crazy.
So even with that, so if I sit there, just, you know what I mean, stick on a business sense and say fuck it. And go about it that route, because I could always buy myself back into college. Now that I've been in this state long enough, I could apply and things of that nature, maybe some grants, whatever. But go to business first. You know what I'm saying? If anything, ain't nobody about to tell me I can't go to college when I'm paying cash.
There you go.
Ain't nobody about to tell you can't go to school when you paying cash.
And the paper trail is less prominent too.
You know what I'm saying? I don't owe nobody money. I burnt my own money. So if I wasted my money trying to go to school, I wasted my own money.
Exactly. You're not paying off struggling to pay it off.
Exactly.
Like next 10, 15 years. If you're lucky. You ain't gonna worry about that.
No, because you think I'm about to sit there and levy my land for that? No, I'm good, because your education is faulty. The last time I checked. So I wouldn't even sit there and do that. I'd be like, I'll pay cash for every each credit, and if I screw up, apparently I might have to pay more cash.
Yeah. At least invest. You can like invest your money into yourself, and then you may get the return because you will. You may not happen fast, but you will. It'll be more pure. And I'm no guru or nothing like that, or like tax and finance and nothing like that. Actually, I'm probably the worst to ask on that type of subject. But I do know that I take a lot less of a loss when you're investing in yourself and something that is more pure to you and what you're good at, because it'll come back to you in a timely manner. That's what I've seen from a lot of people that I know that who are entrepreneurs. And whether, I don't know, I just feel like whether it's something that will take off soon or later, it seems to work out if you do it right, if you do your research. It just seems to work out.
I'm not worried about the time frame. You know what I mean? I'm just worried about the time frame of once again getting it started, because if you lose that drive, or once again don't even get those footprints going, then you know what I mean? You ain't got shit.
When you said footprints, I heard the accent come out a little bit more right there.
You know what I mean? You sit there, that's it. Because if I sit there and I lose my drive and I don't like go get the land, or you don't even start off with the first goat and the first 2 chickens, or you know what I mean, you buy the land and you don't start building a structure, then it's like you screwed. So it's like having the finances to jump on it, make sure those small amenities is already taken care of from start, and then start the snowball effect.
So I want to ask you, like, I know the winter is a dominant season in this area of Colorado where we are now, in the mountains, first to do with Aspen, Gunnison area, whatever. But in the areas you've been looking at, is winter really big? Like, is it long in those areas? Because how does that affect the land and things like that? What's your take on that?
It's not as heavy. I'm not gonna sit there and be like I spent a winter out there or anything. So I'm ignorant on that aspect itself. But as far as what I can tell from research and things of that nature, it doesn't hit as heavy as what we see in CB. You wake up and there's 3 feet up in front of your face type shit. You know what I mean? But no, the sunny season's a little bit longer, and that's why it'll be prime aspect to sit there and have the goats and chickens and lambs out there, because that's where they're gonna flourish. But if you sit there and you build your barn right, they'll be able to do both. It don't matter, because goats don't give a damn about weather. You know what I mean? They'll play in anything. Yeah. Now, if they sit there and you just have to have I just wanted more geographical aspects in the land for them to play on, because as they get to sit there and jump on sides of mountains, rocks and stuff like that, they like to build muscle and fat. So while they sitting there planning for the winter, you sit there and you have your barn insulated. They'll go out for 2 hours, come back, chill for an hour, dry off, go back for another. You see what I'm saying? They don't care. They're gonna go out just to do it.
Like how many of each animal do you think you'll need to sustain like a profitable business?
At least a dozen apiece.
Okay.
You sit there, but once again, it's all based off on your individual cook and thing. Because if somebody wants to be like, oh, I want a couple pounds, or I want you to come cook for me. So like say if
not to cut you off, sorry.
There you go.
When I said profitable, I mean profitable. I meant lucrative. Like just to sustain and be able to do it comfortably before turning a profit. Yeah.
Oh, before turning a profit? Man, shoot. Give me two goats, a lamb, and a dozen chickens, and I'm good. You know what I mean? So
like what you were saying before I interrupted.
Yeah. I thought you mean like to sit there and be like to be overturned and be like a livable, sustainable thing. But even with that, like a dozen would probably be even still over it, because I'm selling a goat, and if I'm bringing you a goat and I'm cooking it for you, $3,000.
So
straight up. You know what I mean? You want the whole thing? Once again, I'm bringing it to you. Yep. Slaughter. Transport. Slaughter.
The slaughter, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Before I leave my front yard, I'm gonna go cam you and be like, what you want? You want Betsy, Sally, or Phyllis?
Phyllis.
You know what I mean? This is what they weigh. You feel me? This is what such and such an age, You give them the ones, the rundown, and then you bring it to their front yard and be like, this is Phyllis. You seen Phyllis from the farm. to your doorstep.
The value in it, man.
Brethren, they love to see that in today's market. If I could sit there and show you that goat before when it left the farm until it pulled up to your doorstep, oh, they'll pay for that comfort.
Oh.
People pay for that comfort.
I was dating somebody from Anyonia for a little while, and she had this huge whole yard, front, side, back was a garden, and she had
a bunch of produce,
turkeys, a lot of animals. And one time we had dinner over there, and so we went. So I want a lamb. She offered lamb, and she got from a farmer who all that. She gave me the picture of the animal the way it was before it got butchered. She showed me the process and everything. And one time we had roasted chicken, and she, I was there. She's like, "Oh, did you was here last week? That's the chicken we're eating." And we just I seasoned it the way out. I did all my chef stuff, showing off whatever. But just knowing the animal and knowing where it came from, seeing how it's raised. When a consumer or even a buyer, before the consumer sees all that, it brings more value to it, more appreciation when you're actually eating it, and when you're cooking it, brings more value and more appreciation to it. So when somebody is purchasing that, I won't say it gives more reason behind why the certain price is what it is, but they love it a whole lot more. They take care of it more, whether it's in a restaurant they're serving to other people, or it's just for their personal use and they're entertaining guests. I definitely understand and appreciate and get why that you want to show the consumer or the buyer or whoever from the beginning
to end, the process, especially within transport and stuff like that. Because especially throughout overstates, and people do this for these prize winning horses and stuff like that. It's already a thing, especially within the livestock world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody want to sit there and see like you said, how they deal with stress, this, that, and the third, how it's transport. Did you stop at a strip club before you came to my front doorstep? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. all the details make a difference.
Exactly.
Yeah, what they eat, their environment, their living environment, their seating environment. Yeah, it makes a difference. The fat, the grain, the meat, the flavor, the details is crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, so as especially speaking from another chef aspect that you already personally understand. So now to sit there and be able to control that, and now be able to offer that product to others.
Yep.
Oh, brother, you slapping whatever price tag. For somebody, I don't fuck with pork. Right. If someone asks me to come do a whole cooked pig for them because I won't have pigs on my farm, but if they have their own farm, whatever, or they picked up a pig and be like, "Hey, Shaq, I want you to come chef this up for me. I want some. I heard about that jerk pork, bro. Yeah. Come hit me with that jerk pork. Jerk pork be fire. I used to eat pork. I can't say nothing.
I've had it before.
You feel me? I can't say nothing about it. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I'll be like, bro, I don't mess with that stuff. And he's gonna be like, yeah. It's you gonna have smoke? Yeah. You gonna add them on that price tag? Alright, cuz, bro, check it. You give me 7 stacks, I got you. But that's out of principle. Yep. Just out of the fact of I don't touch that dish, bruh, but I know how to touch that dish. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry, you can swear on this podcast. No matter. Fuck shit, damn hill, bitch, it has an ass.
You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, I'm just saying. But yeah, I recently stopped eating red meat. I wanted to try it out I wanted to try it out just to see for a lot of reasons. One, I was conditioning myself from moving view. 2, I want to see how it feels to have not red meat diet, because a lot of friends of mine don't eat red meat, some don't eat no meat at all. I can't do that. They don't eat red. I just want to see how it feels. It's weird because steak was one of my favorite foods, and I work with steak all day on my job, but it's not a problem. And 2, or 3, shopping for food and dinner, and see how it would save me money if it did. Changing my diet, I want to see how it feels physically. And 3, same, a lot of people know this. My girl, she's Presbyterian, all she eats is seafood. So I was motivated by that. I wanted to try it out, see how I felt. And I love cooking for her. She likes cooking for me, but I love cooking for her. So I want to see how many recipes I can come up with that were just seafood based only or vegetarian only, just to see how it feels. And I can honestly say, sometimes I feel a little better and not sluggish. And there are a lot of times where I'm missing it a whole lot. I don't really fuck with it. I had be honest with you, I had 2 cheat days where I had like a little bit of beef. I'm like, yeah, this is cool, it's great, but I don't really miss it. You know, I'm gonna stick to this. And then maybe one day it might graduate to no meat at all and a straight vegetarian. I don't know, but I'm not really gonna try to force that issue. I still love seafood. I'm not gonna ever try to not eat seafood because I love it. I love certain parts of it. Just the whole nutrition I get from it. I think I feel the same energy. I love the protein I get. There's certain seafood I don't like just because I'm a personal taste preference, but I always will have an appreciation for just the way certain meats, certain animals are taken care of. It's weird because I guess I'm a animal lover. Everybody knows that I love animals to death. But I still eat. I still eat animals.
You're not a vegetarian.
Yeah, I still eat chicken. A little bit of pork. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna be off pork, but I like it a little bit. I know. I know what you're gonna say already. But I got family members that don't eat it. But there might come a day where I get off pork completely. I don't know if it'll be soon, but it's just certain items that like I still love. Go to
a pig farm. I swear it'll change your mindset.
I can see why you say that. I've seen the slaughterhouse before with beef, and that grossed me out for a long time. And I know there's religious reasons why behind, which we can get into later if you want to. I'm not going to right now. Yeah. But it's only a few pork items I can't say no to at the moment. But eventually, there might be a time. There might be a time where I get off of pork. I'm not. But right now, it's only a very little bit at a time. But yeah, right now it's like no beef. And I might get to that point. Chicken, I can't say how much raw that anytime soon. I love chicken.
What?
Game, most of the time I can't really afford it, so I'm not really worried about that. But I'm not really into. But if it's like red meat, no, like elk, bison, buffalo, no, not because it don't taste good, because it tastes delicious. But I'm just not wanting for the health reasons and just trying to stick in my diet.
Both. But check this out. Like once again, when you owning these particular areas of land, once again, now you can go hunting. Because it's not like I'm not gonna sit there and take advantage of those amenities. You know what I mean? To go trapping, collect furs. Yeah. Let me catch an elk or a deer slipping in my backyard, bro. I'm busting his ass. You see what I'm saying? But even that, because there's a particular area, that's money, bro.
Game, especially elk,
bro.
Beautiful animals, but y'all gonna pay my rent for about a year right now.
Get you 1,000-pound elk, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? Drop that. If it has a big, nice head on it or whatever, you could sell that for like $2,000 by itself.
With the head itself?
The head itself, because whoever wants to sit there and make a sculpture out of that crap. Them cats, but sometimes they might not. They don't want just the head. They might just want the shoulders also. So it also depends on what you use to put them down. Okay. So you see what I'm saying?
Oh, it's different, like bullets or
not trank. Because when you're in a hunting world, it's all dead shots. Right. You know what I mean? You're trying to put it down as soon as possible.
Because the drugs and tranquilizers circulate through the whole system.
Exactly. Once again, it's gonna assume that exactly it's gonna fuck up the meat. Yeah. Because what we're trying to do is I
don't know shit about hunting, y'all. So if I say something that sounds ignorant, it's because I am ignorant to that culture. So yeah.
But yeah, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, just the chef aspect. Let me cut it short there. You feel me? As far as from the hunting part. But like, you know what I mean? You don't know how your stuff came. It's just butchered. You see what I'm saying? But they butcher it a certain way so the meat itself doesn't get tainted before such and such. Because even if I'm sitting there and you're hunting, whatever, you want to take it down quick before all the adrenaline gets into the bloodstream. All those things. So if I sit there and I could drop down that kind of meat, plus whatever kind of head it has on, doesn't matter what I'm selling that per pound, and sit there to Billy and Sam and all throughout bro. I want to be that man sitting on the mountain in my not environment, neighborhood. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Neighborhood, and being that person every Saturday, you just hear reggae music and seasonings.
Yes, sir.
Oh snap! Is that Jamaican? It's Saturday and it's noon. Yep. That Rasta man is up there doing his thing again. Sally, I'm about to go swing by the Rasta man and see what he has cooking up there.
I remember when we first talked. Like I've seen you we've seen each other around a couple times before then, but like when we first actually had, even though it was a small conversation, when we first talked, it was at Amy's crib, the homegirl Amy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had dinner over there with I can't remember her name. Her and her husband was over there cooking. Was over there just we happened to be there chilling. And was talking about.
Oh, Mom's the nanny.
Yeah. I can't remember
her name either.
I actually spoke to her in a while. But yeah, we had a similar conversation to that. Was talking about that just briefly. And that's when I first met this man. It was over a year ago. And I was thinking like, damn. To people listening, I was thinking like, damn. I wish I would have met him earlier. Because I've been here as of March. It's been 4 years. I've been here. Yeah, this month. Later this month. I've been here 4 years. And I was thinking like, damn. I wish I would have met this dude earlier. Just because like the ideas that he has, speaking like he's not here because talks to the listeners, but yeah, the ideas that you had that I heard about when we first talked, then just some time later we talked again, just briefly running into each other out and about, whether it be at the bar or just here at the crib, whatever, chilling. Like, damn, man, that's the type of knowledge that needs to get out, and the game that needs to get out. And that's why I want to get more educated on the field that you're in, because if there's anything that I know of or people that I know or areas that I know of, I can help with what you're trying to go. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about helping the next guy, man. Entrepreneurs, especially ones that look like us, that's out here in areas like this. Why not? Why not? Any knowledge we all can pass forth from each other. If it's something that could benefit the next man, why not share that? You know, it doesn't benefit anybody to hold it in, and that's what I like doing, man. Even if this podcast doesn't reach a lot of people, or if it does reach a lot of people later on, that's fulfilling for me. You know, yeah, I had years where I wanted to be a rapper and all that, and it's cool, it's still fun, but more my mentality is as I get older, it's all about whatever knowledge I've gained from people who know more than me, or above me, whatever. So I'm passing that on, and I like just sharing that information, because we need to help each other as much as possible. It's a good feeling for me. It's not about making great money. Yeah, if that's cool, that happens great and perfect. I mean, it is, but it takes a while for that to happen. It doesn't happen fast. So in order for that to happen fast, the knowledge has to be there first.
Exactly.
That's what I was getting to. I said that kind of backwards, but that's what I was getting to.
It's not about the money.
No, it's about the money.
Take the what and left the what?
It's about the money, no doubt, because you gotta survive off that. But when in order to get there, in order to get that long-term money, we gotta know how to get it.
Exactly.
Because handouts, it only happens. Handouts is one of the most temporary things when it comes to survival. Somebody can give you some shit, you're great for a moment, then what? If you don't know how to sustain that or make it grow, what good are you? No, it comes from that shit in the Bible. Teach a man, give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man a fish, feed him for life. Same thing. It happens. That applies for so much shit. That's kind of what I was alluding to.
Okay.
It just came out wrong because that gym is hitting me.
I was just about to say, because I was thinking more on the aspect of like people who live their lives through a filter or through a handicap, and then think that they work hard. That crap is annoying. You be sitting there, it's just like it's because we see it too much in the restaurant world. Like I'm supposed to be making salary, but yet you think any corporate company is gonna give me a management position? No. Maybe. Yeah,
that window is like this.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
And a house this big.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean?
That gap is very small. You see what I'm saying? Like, no. And then on top of that, you looking at from either getting a handout or getting a hookup from somebody on that caliber. You see what I'm saying?
And hookups are very hard to get, and the ones that you do get
come with strings.
Yeah. Come with strings. Strings and chains. Clink.
Clang clang.
Bruh.
So there, you see what I'm saying? So it does not matter, because once again, I transferred for companies throughout the U.S. You feel me? And then you'll sit there and you'll have somebody who's worked in nothing but small town restaurants and try and tell me that they have more skill. I'd be like, shawty, cuz
you got skill on that little homie, but not
you got your restaurant holds 50 people. I used to serve 2,000 a day just cuz. Go work in Long Island. You got motherfuckers who buy bottles, and that's literally the fucking what you call it? Not standard. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the loophole. You can stay at TGI Fridays all day. You have to buy a bottle. That's That's like, you know, the structure concept of it. So you have people who like, you know, have $1,000 in their pocket type shit, and got nothing to do, pull up in an Audi. But I'm gonna sit at TGI Fridays, get like endless appetizers, and buy 7 bottles before the day is done.
Exactly.
Welcome to New York. You feel me?
Yeah, I worked at the restaurant for the day. I worked on a Norwegian cruise line for 4 years, and out of the, I think it was 12 or 13 restaurants, when the biggest ship that I worked in the fleet at that time, I think I worked in 5 little restaurants. Each one was a totally different type, different style, different vibe.
Different style, okay.
Graphic. And I learned a lot in those 4 years. And that came along exactly with what you were saying before the whole bottle thing. And it's just life experiences, what you who you're around, what you're doing will teach you a lot. Will teach you a lot more. You can learn a lot in a year from certain life experiences if you have those experiences that you learn in 4 years in a culinary school. I'm not doubting that at all. I'm not doubting that because there was a time where I wanted to do that, wanted to go that route. I got a lot of friends who went that route, and some of them came out great, some of them did not come out so great. So it just depends on what you take from it and who you are around in those experiences. I gotta take a quick nature calls break, and we will be right back with the rest of this podcast with the homie Shaq out here in CB Infinitie Ambition Podcast. Let's go! Yes, sir. We are back with the Infinitie Ambition Podcast after that quick nature calls break. Man, we got the homie Shaq in the building today. And we are sipping on that Jim Beam. And got that earth smoke coming out the lungs. Enjoying the natural plants, bro.
I'm just saying, damn, where's the bowl? Should grab that there in the break.
Oh, you can still click it on the game and grab it right now if you want to.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that to the folks. It's all good.
Oh, okay. It's good. But yeah, when I initially started this podcast, I just wanted to do it just fun to see how people respond to it, and the fact that I am a huge fan of podcasts and radio interviews. And this one, I didn't really have a specific niche in mind, or I wanted to put it out. I just wanted to talk to a lot of my homies out here in town and anywhere else, any entrepreneurs in town, a lot of the creators out here, people doing things that have their own creativity, having fun, we're doing great things. It's having good conversations though. We have conversations out in town all the time, wherever I'm out at work or just out and about anywhere. And we just have interesting stuff. I'm like, wow, this is things that I wish I would have a podcast about. Bing! Why not go ahead and do that? Anybody can do it, literally. I just want to see if I can do it, if I can handle it. And I just want to give a few shout outs right now to a few creative people in my mind right now. For one, homie Shaq for coming through. We've been trying to get this happen for a long time.
100.
Yep, and we finally made it happen, you know. The homegirl, Sooner McKay, very super deep close friend of mine. We've been through done a lot of great things. She's doing great things downtown. Very known, very good. The directors and the founders and producers of Move the Butte. We got KT, Adge, Amber, Nicole. And we're all just doing it big, man. We just did Move the Butte 2019. It's the 10th anniversary. It just went down a couple weeks ago, a week ago, whatever. And it was great. It was a big show. I had a few pieces in there. My lady Abby, shout out. She was in like 4 or 5 pieces. Did great. In my mind, a big star of the show. She would say different, but I think she's amazing. And there's a lot of my friends out there, you know, with the Magic Mind piece, you know, Aaron, John, Big Nick, man. We all did a great jazz. Y'all did great, man. A lot of men that was in the show. There's like 80, if not 5 of us, so there's no way in hell I want to be able to shout out each and every single one of you. So for one, I don't know all of your names, but 2, I can't remember half of them. And off the top of my head, I just know that I just love y'all. I got so much love from my heart for y'all. Y'all just did
if you was there, I love you.
Man, for real. Anybody that came through to see the show, the 4 nights that we did it, the 5 shows we did, man, it was just a great experience. But I kind of went off on a tangent about Move the Butte because it's one of my favorite nights of the year. That me and my lady's anniversary, 1 year is coming up in a couple of next tomorrow. And Soul Train, I plugged that something earlier. Let's say Soul Train. Woo! 2017 King of Soul, my shameless plug. Anyway, KBT's doing that event. It's going down March 29th. Big things. You know, it's at the Elevation Hotel. Shaq, you gonna be there?
Probably not.
Oh damn.
I don't know. Like shit. When the tickets will sell out. When's the last
I don't
time?
know. I mean, they're on sale now. They usually take about 3 or 4 weeks to sell out. There's about 1,000 people there every year. No pressure, but I'm just saying. If you
I wouldn't mind if somebody want to get your boy a ticket. I'll come out.
Okay. It's eventbrite.com, or you can go to kbt.org, or you can go on Facebook and find it. Get your link, get your tickets if you want to. And no, they're not making me say that. I'm saying that because I love that fucking night. That's real. So if it sounds like a promo, it's just because I'm a fan of that night. It wasn't a promo, but yeah, it was. But no. Anyway.
If I do, I'm coming as like Rick James. I got the hair for it and everything.
Don't slap nobody, man.
What? Come on, that's the whole point. I'm gonna wait until I get like
slap, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
I'll get you started. I saw this skill like 10,000 times.
Exactly. I'm sorry. Like I just want to do it. Just give me one time. Give me one night where I can get away with it. I think this night might be the night. I'm just saying. And because I am myself.
And you got the naughty dreads for it too.
I'm just saying, because I am myself, I don't think anybody would snap back. You feel me?
Nah, it would not happen. If I saw it go down when I let that happen, it'd be a totally different situation. It'd be like moving around.
It would just be pop, and I'm Rick James. Everybody would laugh, and I'd walk off.
Okay. You got goons you don't even know you had, just come out of nowhere.
Bro, he's Rick James for tonight. You wanna find out? You'll end up with unity on your forehead. Unity.
We got that unity ring from, but he got one for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All caps.
All caps. Darkness, everybody. Darkness.
Damn. Man, you got any announcements? Something you want to get out there, or like anything you want to talk about? Or
I don't got no announcements. More specifically, if anybody's on this village aspect, the village idea, you know what I mean? Like, you in the movement of trying to have your own piece of land. Like, I don't have no doubtings about that. But like, I'm moving on a time frame. A lot of people been asleep for a long time.
Yeah.
You feel me? The government ain't getting no better. So, you know what I mean? My steps and your steps might be different, but, you know what I mean? I gotta keep moving on, you know? Point blank and simple.
And like I spoke about before, I'm still looking into that too, by the way. I ain't forgot.
Okay.
Anybody that we connected to that has knowledge on land and cost, price points, stuff like that. Yeah, we're definitely going to get into that more. I haven't spoke about it since, because we haven't talked about it since, but since like the show, the show was over,
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about focus on personal stuff.
Yeah.
I'm interested in things that you talked about. I got more time to focus on that. Plus, this whole next month, I got mad free time. So yeah, I haven't forgot about you. It's just
once again,
now that weight's off,
the season's about to be done.
So into it. And that's one of the reasons why I love this time of year. Yeah, I mean, I'd be doing my 9 to 5 as much, but I got more time to focus on other things, which will pay off later in the long run, which is why I focus more on the future, the next 5-10 years down the line. So yeah, man, this has been another great, cool, fun episode of the Infinitie Ambition Podcast, episode 14, with the homie SHAQ out here in Crested Butte. And yeah, a couple things I want to get out, I want to plug before I get rid of this. I'll say it real fast. You know, the Move the Butte theme song that I performed at the show is available on all online digital music media outlets right now. You can go get it. It's on YouTube also. Go get it. Go listen to it, go play it, go stream it, whatever you gotta do. I don't care. It's just there available. I did it for the show. I did it for Crystal Butte. I did it for myself. I did it just for the enjoyment of making music. Yeah, I know I said I wasn't putting out any more solo albums right now because I'm focused more on producing other artists and being behind the scenes, creating videos, producing music, making sure everybody getting their publishing that wants to go that route. And a lot of other things behind the scenes that I will probably bore you with right now that I spoke about in previous episodes that I will put you on to later on. But it's just all about getting that long-term coin and being stability and being happy in your own life. So remember, live, love life, and recognize your limitless worth. This has been the Infinitie Ambition Podcast. Recognize your limitless worth. Damn it, SHAQ.
Yo, SHAQ, check your mixtape. SHAQ Diesel mixtape coming out soon.
Okay. That's a little teaser for you.
We're gonna sit there and we're gonna drop something. Me and your boy working on something.
Oh wow, see it. Cliffhanger for you. Yeah, you ready for that? Infinitie Ambition Podcast, kharimartino.com. Peace!
Less.